Good morning everyone. We'll start with class 8 geography. We'll start with our chapter 1, that is our resources, and subtopic renewability. In our previous video we discussed about what is resources and the types of resources. In the type of resources, first we discussed about natural resources, and the natural resources we discuss about category into different type of depending upon the following point. First we discuss about the level of development in use, second origin. Then in this video we talks about renewability. Okay, renewability. On the basis of renewability, natural resources can be divided into two types. First is renewable and second is non-renewable. First we talk about the renewable resources. There are some resources which do not get exhausted even after continuous year. They get renewed or replenished quickly. Some of these resources are unlimited in nature and are not affected by human activities. For example, solar and wind energy. However, careless use of certain renewable resources can affect their availability in the future. For example, forest and water. Biotic resources have the capacity to reproduce and regenerate and are therefore renewable resources. Example, plant, animal and human. All these three things regenerate and reproduce itself. Okay. And then second we have non-renewable resources. Once the stock of these resources are exhausted, it may take the thousands of years to renewed or replenished. Basically it says when we overuse these resources, it can be exhausted and take thousands of years to renewed. Since the period of renewal of these resources is much longer than the span of human life, these resources are considered renewal. A few examples of non-renewable resources are fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum and natural gases. In your previous class you learned about these natural resources. These resources also. Minerals are also non-renewable resources. For example, iron and copper. With the technology of recycling, some non-renewable resources can be changed to renewable resources. For example, gold and silver. Gold and silver को दोबारा से कैसे रीयूज़ किया जा सकता है? बिकॉज देखिए, गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर ज्वेलरी, इससे ज्वेलरी बनती है. तो अगर वंस आप ज्वेलरी को वेयर करते हो, उसके बाद वो ख़राब भी हो जाती है, देन उसको दोबारा से आप क्या कर सकते हो, उससे को दोबारा से उसको गला करके उससे नई ज्वेलरी बनाई जा सकती है और उसको आप दोबारा से यूज़ कर सकते हैं. हाउएवर फॉसिल फ्यूल कैन नॉट बी रिसाइकल्ड, बट फॉसिल फ्यूल को दोबारा रिसाइकल नहीं किया जा सकता. फॉर एग्जांपल कोल है, अगर आप कोल को यूज़ कर रहे हैं देन उसको दोबारा से आप रिसाइकल नहीं कर सकते हैं. ओके. Then next is distribution. On the basis of their distribution, resources can be categorized into two types: ubiquitous and localized resources. Ubiquitous resources क्या होते हैं? First we understand ubiquitous resources. These are resources which are found anywhere. For example, the air we breathe is found anywhere. Therefore, it is a ubiquitous resources. Okay. Then localized resources. These are resources which are found only in certain localized areas. Example, iron and copper. Look at this picture. A few examples of renewable and non-renewable resources. First shows the renewable resources: solar energy, water, wind. All these three things are renewable resources. And second we have mineral oil, rocks. These are non-renewable resources. Okay. The distribution of natural resources depend on several factors. Some important factors are type of terrain, climate and altitude. These factors differ to great extent over the earth, therefore the distribution of natural resources is unequal. Then we have stock. What is stock? Now let's understand about the stock. The amount of actual resources which can be developed profitably with available technology is called stock or reserve. Careless use of certain renewable resources such as water and forest can affect the stock of these resources. In this video we talk about the renewable resources, non-renewable resources and distribution, and last one is stock. There is a two question as regarding your home assignment. First one is define renewable resources and second is give the example of non-renewable resources, and it is compulsory to all